Tropical Country is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. When planning your next getaway, trust Joe Leo and his staff to make the most of your budget and design the perfect getaway. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort, destination weddings, and much, much more. JBL Travel Group is only one phone call away, so give them a call at 732-831-5200. It doesn't cost you any extra, so why wouldn't you? Gold Tending Services, GTS Charters in Key West, Florida. They offer unique, private, custom charters you can choose from 4-hour, 6-hour, half-day, or even full-day excursions. Plus, they will provide you with all the amenities that you need while out on the water. But before you get on the boat, make sure you visit GTS Outfitters. GTS Outfitters is Gold Tending Services retail store. They have everything you're going to need for your day out on the water. You can grab drinks, snacks, as well as get your GTS merchandise and souvenirs from local Key West artists. GTS Outfitters is located above the Hurricane Hole restaurant at the dock. For more information about charters or the Outfitter store, give them a call at 305-916-0990. Also brought to you by Party Dog Entertainment. Party Dog Entertainment is B-Dawg and Lou's event DJ service. They offer a customized DJ experience. They will work with you to create a custom playlist for your event, regardless if you have a graduation, a wedding, birthday party. It doesn't matter what the occasion. B-Dawg and Lou will create the perfect playlist for your event. B-Dawg and Lou are always the life of the party and will make sure that your group stays engaged and has a great time. Party Dog Entertainment is located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but B-Dawg and Lou will travel to your event within a reasonable distance. For more information, give them a call, 423-847-2454, or email at partydogentertainment@gmail.com. Party Dog Entertainment, it's a howl of a good time. Tropical Country is broadcasting live on TikiManRadio.com, the free Tiki Man Radio app, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. MFG Records, music for grown-ups.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
Cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. These riders and ropers give it their best. We'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah. It's Wednesday night. It's Hump Day. Welcome to the show here on Tropical Country Live from Legend Studio. I am B-Dawg, and of course, she is Lou.
Hey, y'all.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. Better today than I was yesterday.
Good. Glad to hear it.
I wasn't quite myself yesterday.
I'm shocked.
I may have been hangry.
No.
I think I could have been hangry.
Is that it?
That's what I'm going to blame it on.
Okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. In the words that you always ask me, did you take your medicine?
I did take my medicine. That's why I think I was just hangry yesterday.
Gotcha.
I hadn't been sleeping well, and I haven't been eating like
Consequently,
I should.
me either, because he's been beating the crap out of me at night. But that's okay.
Yeah. You know, I was told there's a solution to that.
Separate beds.
A king size bed. Close enough.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
So I was talking to somebody, and somebody was like, "You seriously? You just have a queen size bed?"
Yep, that's it.
Like, yeah, and like,
And we had a full size bed for like the first 3 years,
something like that. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'd kill my husband if I didn't have my king size bed." Yeah, so they're like, "He snores. I have to get away from him."
Well,
Oh my!
I don't mind the snoring. I sleep through that. It's the getting beat up.
I don't think I snore as bad as I used to.
Not as bad as you used to.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Well, welcome to the show. It's just Lou and I tonight. No Uncle Alex. He is actually out there traveling on the road. Unfortunately, not south to Key West like everybody else we know. He's heading up north for family. And so we wish him safe travels, as well as we have tons and tons and tons of family and friends who are all either traveling to, already there, heading to Key West.
Or packing for,
heading down to Key West for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. Or excuse me, the 8th annual Songwriter Showcase Key West bound. You know, we get
it is paradise down there, but still.
We got so many events, I get them all confused. So... But, yeah, we got a lot of people down there. And, of course, the showcase kicks off tomorrow. If you are down in Key West, that'd be at the Rex Complex, Dirty Harry's there. And if you are not able to get there, that's okay. You just tune into the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel and I believe on the radio. And you will be able to listen to all the events. It's better to, I'm telling you, it's better to get on the YouTube and watch everything that's going on down in Key West. I mean, if you're traveling in the car or something, I can understand that you need to keep your eyes on the road. So, you know, you may want to listen to that on the radio. But if you have a chance, get in that YouTube and watch everything that's going on down there, because they have, I mean, the lineup of entertainers that's going to be there over the next few days, on top of the awards, it is going to be nonstop. And, you know, as I said, grade 1A.
That's right.
Entertainment.
You know, we've got the SAC Awards.
That's right. The SAC Awards, of course, that is hosted by Tim Campbell and Patty Campbell. Of course, they are the creators of said award. And it is sponsored by Tiki Man Radio. So there's a lot going on down here in Key West. Lou and I, we are here holding down the fort here at Legend Studio. And, you know, hey, we are in Hallows Eve, you know, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here in just a few hours, the haunting begins. So
if y'all know, you know.
That's right. That's right. So we have some great, and we have some, as I said in my earlier post, we have some hauntingly good music to debut for you tonight, as well as some music to go along with the theme of the holiday. I wouldn't exactly call this a themed show because I haven't really done those in a while, but we do have some spooky songs that will kind of set the mood for Halloween. I know. I thought we was having all the trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood here tonight, but I don't see anybody.
I think it's
out
tomorrow
there.
night.
Well, they didn't specify.
I know, it was weird.
The way they said it was tonight. And I'm like, well, we're going to miss the trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood, but we may actually get to do it from home here. So
No. Well, actually, it is so much more fun to do it from the Tiki Man's house.
Actually, the tradition is we go to the Tiki Man Hippie Chick's house while they're not home.
Right.
And we set up on their porch, and we pass out candy at their house.
Listen,
so
that's
actually been the tradition, I think.
We used to live in the same neighborhood, and I'm telling you, Halloween was never my favorite holiday until we moved there, it still wasn't my favorite. But it is the best place for that neighborhood is just the best for Halloween. Like the adults dress up, they get the like little hay wagons going through the neighborhood, and there's all kinds of stuff. Not to mention they give away the best candy, from what I've been told. So we always have to live up to expectations and buy the good candy when we go over there to pass out candy. Right. But we do appreciate. Last year I forgot about the ring cam, and so while they were down in Key West, I was sitting on their front porch, and Tiki Man and Hippie Chick yell, "How you doing?" And scared the crap out of me. I thought I was going to pee my pants. I jumped so high. But yeah, exactly. I was like, don't do that to me on Halloween. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to go over there.
Yeah, I mean, even though we don't live there anymore, it's kind of our adopted neighborhood. And if we had, an opportunity, I have a feeling that we'd move right back into that neighborhood.
100%.
That's where it's close by, where all of our friends are, and
100%.
I ain't gonna lie. If we lived in the neighborhood there, we'd probably still be at the Chocolate Bar Studios.
You're probably right.
I wouldn't have had the need to build my own studio because we'd have been right there in the neighborhood and not have to drive as far away. But that's okay. But yeah, we're gonna have a great show. We have great music and have a JBL Legends Travel Minute. Plus, we have a never before seen interview that Lou and I did at CMA Fest, and I think this is how we're going to do it, because Lou's been a little slow because she's had a lot of things going on as far as getting videos and everything from CMA Fest's produced.
They're slowly trickling in
so that we can get them up on YouTube. So what we're going to do is just every once in a while we will just have a video that from a kind of a highlights of the interviews that we do with some of the artists. And this week, you've heard us talk about, for the longest time, you heard us talk about Butter and Vinny, and you're like, does these guys even exist? And then you heard a sound clip from Butter, and you're like, okay, well, and then we finally got a video where you got to meet Butter. Well, we finally, and you've seen little clips of Vinny. And so this week, Lou finished it up, and we will.
It was hard to cut it down. He is so freaking funny, and so it took me a minute to cut it down and try not to make it a half an hour long thing, because we were with him for quite a bit.
Yes, we were. So because we've known him for a long, long time, so we do have a never before seen video of a
Vinny
interview. In-person interview that we did with Big Vinny, and like I said, and we didn't even. The video doesn't even cover everything that we talked about, everything that he's into, but that's okay, because he's got a lot of stuff coming up, and he's got new music that's going to be coming out very, very soon that you'll be hearing us play. So, we got a lot going on tonight. And you're smiling over there, so I think we got, some shout-outs?
Yeah, we've got a couple shout-outs. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Mo. She's out there.
Hello, Mo.
They went over to the I can't say the second word.
Dry Tortugas?
Thank you. They went over there this morning, and she wore her tropical country shirt. Her tank.
We love you, Mo.
So thank you so much, Mo. So she was sporting some tropical country down there in Key West. But I need to tell her congratulations.
Oh, right.
She and Rick the Stick and another gentleman participated in the belly flop contest at their hotel pool.
Is that right?
That's right. And Mo won.
Oh, well.
She wins everything. So congratulations, Mo. It was a lot of fun watching. And I want to give a big shout out to Ann. We Hunt. Hello
Ann.
To you.
Hello.
Oh.
Is she in Key West too?
She's not, but she said we better be good. She turned off the Beastie Boys to listen in on our show. We'll make it worth your while. Just saying.
The Beastie Boys.
Do you remember them?
Oh, yeah.
I got in so much trouble for playing You Gotta Fight.
I got a little story about it.
For your
There's a little story that I got to tell about three bad brothers you know so well. Started way back in history with me. Never mind.
Yeah, that. Yeah, my mama and daddy.
A Beastie Boys fan.
They were not happy whenever I started playing You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party. Just saying.
They didn't like a lot of songs that you played.
Well, that's true. It may be because I would get mad because, I didn't mouth off to my parents. You just didn't do that. And so I would get mad and I would go in my bedroom and I would play all of these songs that were messages to them. But I was just listening to music.
Oh, they knew it.
Well, yeah, because I would turn it up really loud. And there was only a couple times that Dad came through my door and turned it off.
And I do believe Billy Joel was one of them.
Oh, yeah, it's my life. Yeah. Yeah, I got in big trouble for that one, too. And We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister. Got in trouble for that one.
I bet.
Papa Don't Preach by Madonna. Got in trouble for that one. Yeah, so one time my door came off the hinges, not in a nice way, and my music got turned off. That happened more than once, but yeah. So they knew. I want to give a big shout out to Caleb. He's out there. Nice to see you.
Hey, Caleb.
Moni is out there, and Vacuum Cleaner Tom. Hello, guys.
The vacuum cleaner. Salute to the hardest working man.
She says that she is staying home, but she is going to be in Costa Rica, one trip at a time.
Well,
I know. Don't you wish you could just go to all of them?
She's one step ahead of us because we're not doing Costa Rica either.
Right?
So, unfortunately for us, Panama City, the rendezvous, is the only traveling event that we get to do with Tiki Man Radio.
Yep.
Just because of our work schedules. So maybe
the rest of it, we live vicariously through them.
Maybe someday that will change. I mean, honestly, you could go. I couldn't because you just have to have internet.
I can only, but I have to stay with it. Yeah, I can't go out of the country.
But you could be.
I could be in Key West.
You could be in Key West right now.
Absolutely.
But I'm stuck here, so I don't have those opportunities. But hopefully, we got a lot of things in the work. I'm hoping then about this time next year.
Yeah,
that may not be the case. Who knows? We got a lot of things going in irons in the fire that we can't tell you about, but
right.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Also,
want to give a big shout out to. You see, there was a couple other people that messaged.
All right.
Of course, we have Ed Kubiak. He is out there. Him and Felicia.
Of course, they are a couple of the conductors on that peace train.
We love you guys.
Are they in Key West too, or did they have to stay home too?
They stayed home, I believe.
Well, yeah. Join the club.
Yeah.
Join the club of all of us people who aren't on the island.
The rest of us who live vicariously through everybody else.
That's right. Of course, we will be watching the showcase here on Tiki Man Radio.
Absolutely. I was looking at some of the pictures already of stuff that's going on down there, and good Lord, it looks fun.
Yeah, I was talking to Tiki Man first thing this morning, so they were heading out.
That's cool. Well, I just got a photo from Mo. Oh, yeah. They are at dinner. So she's got the phone in her hand. They are at dinner. I see Rick the Stick, Patty with an Eye, the Ambassador and the Bodyguard, Verona Corona.
You said Rick the Stick?
I did.
Of course, that's his horn for, he's somewhere. Well, he's in Key West this week.
Yeah. So there's already a crew of them down there having a good time.
Well, that's good. Drink one for us, guys.
Absolutely. Please drink one for me. I could use one this week.
Yeah, I started pre-partying before the show, but...
Oh, fine. Yeah, I made a Mountain Dew run. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so I'm just going to celebrate me for a second.
You celebrate you.
I am. It is my anniversary.
It is.
It is 1 month today that I have been nicotine-free. So no cigarettes for 1 month today.
Yay.
And it is still weird when I leave the house. Did you see me when I went to the door? I turned around and started to walk back down the hallway because I thought I forgot my cigarettes and I was going to grab them. Mm-hmm. And then I realized that I don't smoke anymore. So I turned around and went back out the door. And then when I got to the gas station to get my Mountain Dew, I walked up and they said, "Will that be all?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "No, I also need..." "No, I don't." "Yes, that's all." I keep forgetting that I don't smoke. So it's amazing how ingrained that stuff is, just muscle memory.
It is.
But yeah, 1 month today. So.
But we told you the story last week about the all the issues we had with the car, and then the car broke down and all that stuff. Well, we solved the problem.
Yes.
And we're excited to announce that we got a new car.
And I'm so excited. I love it.
Lou loves the car so much that I'm allowed to drive 5 minutes down the road to work every day. But after that, I come home. We go anywhere. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. She's driving. I'm not allowed to drive with her in the car.
Well, listen, I tried to let you drive once. And the first time I let him drive this car, it's a new car. So it's one of those that like you can't feel yourself on the road. And so as we're driving, the first time I let him drive me in it, he goes to like this cul-de-sac and does this real quick U-turn and pulls back out. And I thought I was going to be ill. So the rest of the trip, I'm like hanging my head out the window with the window down like I am on a bad drunk or something. So now I drive myself so I don't have to be ill.
You don't like to whip around in the cul-de-sac.
No. The older I get, the harder that is on me. So
you are your mother.
I know. I am turning into my mom.
That's all I'll say.
I know. I used to make fun of her because she couldn't swing very high on her porch swing because it would make her sick.
Well, that is you now.
Yeah, it really is. I tried to swing really high on regular swings playing with the kids. And once I got so high, I was done. I'm like, no, I got to slow back down. I'm going to be ill. But Mom got so bad she couldn't get on a boat. If I get that bad, I'm going to get one of those little patches or something behind my ear because I can't not be on the water. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate that. Ed said that we should take the money we're saving and go to Key West next year. Listen, we had to take the money we're saving and put it towards the new car.
Because if you haven't been car shopping lately,
oh my God.
They're not cheap no more.
Not that they ever were super cheap, but they're really bad right now.
Yeah, I mean, this vehicle, I swear, is probably about $15,000 more than probably it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
then it would have been, yeah.
Yeah, the car prices, trust me, it was never our intent to ever buy a brand new car.
No.
Our intent was to keep the one we had for at least 3-4 more years.
And really, the only reason that we got a new car is because of all the rebates and the promotional things that are going on.
Yeah.
And the dumbest thing. So, everybody knows my credit's not perfect, but so we go in there and I get approved for this brand new car, but I couldn't get approved for a used car.
Or smaller
That was
car.
a lot less. Or a smaller car. Yeah. I was like, what is the deal? But yeah, so.
It has all to do with rebates and values.
Exactly, yeah.
And all of that. But yeah, so she was like, man,
I almost had a nervous breakdown.
I don't know about that payment and everything. And I'm like,
I really almost had a nervous breakdown.
And then it clicked to her, and she's like, wait a minute. And then she's busting out.
I started doing the figures.
She's busting out the calculator, and she's like, oh my God. And I says, what? And she goes, that's just a fraction of what we're saving from not smoking. We can afford it.
That's right. I looked at him right, and the guy I was freaking out, and the guy sitting at the desk was watching me, and he was super nice kid. I call him a kid. I bet he was like 25. But anyway, so he was trying to talk me off the ledge, and all of a sudden I looked at Brian and said, wait a minute, I quit smoking. We have more money now. So I started doing the figures. But yeah, so...
Yeah.
That is the deal. So 1 month today.
Yay.
The only other time I quit for this long was about 12 years ago. I quit for 3 weeks. And then I thought, I wonder if they would still taste good. So I thought I'll just have one, and then that's all. Yeah, I had that one, and then about an hour later I had another one, and I was right back.
Now you understand how an addict is.
Yeah,
that
no joke.
For real. Once you're off, you can't even, sample it.
Oh, for real.
Or
yeah.
else you'll be right back to it. So.
Yeah, I know. We went to
because that's why I try to stay clear, man.
Yeah.
It's been, you look at it.
I don't try to stay clear because, man, it smells good now.
Well,
yeah.
We've just joined a revolution because, the last person I ever thought that would quit smoking was the Tiki Man. And he quit. So
he did, didn't he?
He did.
I forgot.
He uses a little vape from time to time.
Yeah.
But he quit. I mean, it's a movement, by golly.
It is.
And he has a calculator that he keeps track of.
Oh, that's so funny.
That tells him how much money he's saving every day. And every time when I'm over there on Sundays, he's like, "That's how much money I'm saving today."
Well, you said something to me about that, and money doesn't, I don't care. So that was not a motivator for me.
Until you wanted to buy a new car.
Well, when we went to buy the new car.
It was the need.
Yeah, the need. But yeah, that's whenever I was trying to figure out how much money I needed to scrounge on this increased payment. But so.
But on the bright side, it's also big enough that I can haul all my DJ
That's
equipment
right.
now. So
Party Dog Entertainment's on the road.
We are mobile, all on our own. We don't have to ask for help. Hey, come borrow your truck or go get
rent a U-Haul.
Go rent a U-Haul or anything. We are mobile, all on our own.
That's right.
And of course, we were on the road Saturday night with the Beers and Bones patio for the Boo Fest
we had so much fun.
Absolutely. I had a great time. Live music from Slayton Dooley, and all the people were there dressed up as Golden.
Oh, that was hysterical.
That was a good time.
It's been a long time since I heard Golden laugh that hard, but that was a lot of fun.
So we can talk about that here a little bit later, and I'm sure that we have more shout-outs. But how about let's get to some music.
I just want to say real quick, hello to Pat, Ron, Kathy, and Ed, the train man. They are all down there in Key West.
Hey, guys.
They're sitting out by the pool with the Blue Marlin. So, hello to you guys.
I hate you guys. I mean, I love you guys.
Right.
Well, back here in the beautiful mountains of Tennessee, the colors are changing. It's getting darker earlier. It's a little bit cooler. Yeah. And as they would say, happy fall, y'all.
Sneaky, creepy, trick-or-treaty, howl at the moon. Spooky, ooky, witches, brewy, ghosts that go boo. Days get shorter, nights get colder, makes me wanna say, happy fall, y'all, let's have a ball, y'all. Apple Dunkin', spicy pumpkin, I want it all. Happy fall, y'all, touchdowns and butterballs, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all. Sweater weather, get together, sit by the fire. Gobble, gobble till we wobble, turkey attire. Mold the jello, march the meadows, give us all some more. Happy fall, y'all, let's have a ball, y'all. Apple Dunkin', spicy pumpkin, I want it all. Happy fall, y'all, touchdowns and butterballs, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all. A fruitful cornucopia, my seasonal euphoria. No jingle, jangle, mingle till Kris Kringle slays my way in the Macy's Day Parade. Happy fall, y'all, let's have a ball, y'all. Apple Dunkin', spicy pumpkin, I want it all. Happy fall, y'all, touchdowns and butterballs, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all, bring on the football, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all, 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 happy fall, y'all.
Hi, this is Mo, listening in from North Carolina to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou on Tiki Man Radio. Wednesday evenings, 7 to 9 p.m., where the boots meet the beach.
Hey Tiki folks, this is Rick the Stick, and I do my show from 5 to 7 Eastern Island Time every Sunday evening, and it's sponsored by JBL Travel Group. The show is called It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere on the Road. When I'm not doing my show, I keep my one good eye on the road and my two good ears tuned in to Tiki Man Radio. Hey, what could possibly go wrong?
Since we've seen you, where'd you go, sunshine? What's up? Oh, 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 come on, sunshine. Tell the rain to go away. The birds and bees wanna play. Oh, 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 come on, sunshine. Come on, sunshine. You can do it. We all see you from behind the clouds. Warm us up, please. Make the grass green. Let those beautiful rays of yours shine on down. The skies are gray and in a gloomy mood. Come along, sunshine, paint 'em blue. Oh, oh, come on, sunshine. Hardly here, now that ain't near enough. All the way, stop your teasing us. Oh, oh, come on, sunshine. Come on, sunshine. You can do it. We all see you peeking out from behind the clouds. Warm us up, please. Make the grass green. Let those beautiful rays of yours shine on down. And we won't mind if you decide to stay all day. Come on, sunshine. Sunshine. Come on, sunshine. Come on, sunshine. You can do it. You can do it. We all see you peeking out from behind the clouds. Warm us up, please. Warm us up, please. Make the grass green. Make the grass green. Let those beautiful rays of yours shine on down. Warm us up, please. Make the grass green. Let those beautiful rays of yours shine on down.
Come on, sunshine. Of course, that's new music from Jeff Batson. That was music that was sent to us. Nice. I was exactly what I was saying today when I got up this morning, and it was just like gloomy and gray.
I know.
And I'm like, come on, sun, come out, come out. You know, the weatherman said no rain today, and I'm like, I don't know, but it looks like rain. I was holding my breath all day. Never did see the sun. It was just a
no.
It was just a.
It was the typical gloomy
cloudy,
fall
gloomy
day.
fall day today. Yeah. So
you would, by looking out the window, I thought it was a little bit chilly, but then whenever I took the dog out, it was super warm out.
It really warm.
Yeah.
I mean, if we was still in Ohio, it would probably be cold, but
maybe
it was a little warm today. So.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So, what you got?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Oh, you ain't got nothing?
No. Oh. Moni, I do have something.
What's that?
Moni said, okay, this is spooky. Our TV just died. It knows we bought a new one. I understand. I understand completely. They listen to you, Moni. Now my new car listens to me. Yeah, it's so creepy.
Yeah, you know, I talk about your smart car.
Oh Lord,
Lou has a smartphone or a smart car.
But it's not an electronic one or nothing like that.
No,
it's a good old fashioned gasoline, but still.
But this thing listens to you.
It really does.
And it studies you. it knows what you do, and
It does.
It
It's
makes
got this little
suggestions to you.
It does. It's got this little thing on it that if you, I guess somehow it knows, like when you're driving, it knows if you've only got, they call it an attention level. And so it knows how much you're paying attention. So if you've only got like one hand on the steering wheel or two hands, or if you start to go back and, weave a little bit.
It'll put your rate back in
puts
your
you back
lane.
where you're supposed to be in the lane. And it like adjusts how sensitive it needs to be based on how much attention you're paying to your driving. How it knows how much attention you're paying, I don't know. But it says it knows. So it's a little creepy to me.
If you don't pay attention, it'll slam on the brakes for you.
Yes, that too. Yeah, it's got a little more bells and whistles than I needed. But
I'm not going to lie. I tested out the automatic hold feature today because I got stuck by a train.
Oh.
So I thought, well, they say this thing will work. Let's see. So, what it is, how when you're sitting there on a train or whatever, you don't want to sit there and put your foot on the brake because, your knee starts hurting, but you don't want to put it in park because you just don't know when it's going to end or whatever. Now you can just leave it and drive, push a little button, take your foot off the brake, and it just holds it right there for you. So I tried it out. It worked. So all you got to do is put your foot on the brake to release it, and off you go. So that's one little thing.
So you got to put your foot on the brake to release it?
Well, I put my foot on the brake before I pushed the button to disengage it. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
Because if not, you're going to go forward,
Well, yeah.
But it held. Surprisingly, I didn't go anywhere. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's another thing that I didn't even know a car could do.
Now I got to figure out how to work I did find out that, I finally got the app downloaded. So.
Good.
Yeah. Now.
So I was at.
Do you know that if you, on this, with the phone on the app, we can start our car with the app.
Yes.
But when it's cold outside, when you pre-start your car, it'll automatically turn your front and rear defrosters on and set the internal temperature to 72 degrees when it's cold out.
Really?
And in the summertime, it'll automatically turn your air conditioning on to 65. So to cool your car down. So I thought, well, ain't this the cat's knees?
Yeah. That's cool.
So, yeah, we got more features to our car than we'll ever use.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
We'll probably be getting rid of it by the time we figure out everything the car can do.
No joke. Yeah.
It's actually kind of scary.
It really is. It really is. I mean, I love it. I'm a little scared, but I love it. Hello, Michelle Myers. We all miss you, too.
The ambassador of all great things.
I know. We love you. Hello, Callie.
Callie McCool. Of course, that's Mr. McCool over there with the student crew on the left coast.
Nice to see you.
How you doing?
One of my kids just tried to call me. I'm like, hello, it's Wednesday on the radio.
Don't call me. You come over and be on the show, though.
Yeah, come on over.
Come on over.
Although, I don't know, her and John, they went to the Taylor Swift concert the other day in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And today, they both started coming down with something. John had a fever this morning. They did go get COVID tested and the flu tested. It's not either one of those, supposedly. So, But they're both over there feeling a little peaked.
All righty then.
There are heated seats, Moni, but there's no vented. Yeah, I don't even know what a vented seat is, but
I think that's air conditioned seats. So
she says seats, cool down seats.
Heated seats, no air.
Yeah. Michelle says they are sitting at Viva's Argentinian Steakhouse. Mo, Trevor, Patty, Rick, Verona, and Tim. So that's where the picture's from.
Oh, very nice.
Awesome. Hello, guys. Moni said she's looking at a new stove. Now she's scared, too. Yeah, you just don't know all they do.
No,
it's weird.
No, I never thought, as soon as we got in it, and you're like, this is nice and everything, and then I'm like,
my dash is touchscreen.
I all of a sudden missed my old car because I knew everything that it could do, and I knew where everything was, and now I don't there's buttons I tried to turn up the radio and I turned up the daggone
I did that
the
too.
heater. And I'm like, why is the heater on the volume knob?
I know, because it's a touch screen and you got to toggle between, do you want the screen to look like the radio or the media thing, or do you want it to look like the
No, down on the bottom,
temperature
the physical
control.
knobs.
Well, that's because if you have to use that little toggle thingy.
I know. I figured that out.
Well, yes. Hello, Patty with an I.
If we're going to get that intelligent of a car, can't we just get it to go, hey, Siri, will you mind turning the temperature down?
Listen, it might. It does. Okay, here's another thing it does. So the kids had to, so this is how bad it is, okay? You know how we all joke that we're getting older and our kids.
The kids are teaching us how to program the VCR.
Yeah, yes, exactly. You know, back in the day, we helped our parents do the VCR. Now they're helping us with our phones and crap. Now they're helping me with my car. So I was trying to show them yesterday, show Allison and John all the bells and whistles of the car. Mm-hmm. And then they started going, well, what's this for? I was like, I don't know. And they're like, it's for this, Mom. So then they started telling me what my car does.
And it's a question like, how do they know?
I don't know.
Their car don't do that, does it?
No, I don't know. But they started telling me, and apparently you can hit a button and talk to it, and it records you. And then whenever you, like, so if you remember something when you get to work or you're on your way to work, like I need to stop and get milk on the way home, you can hit this button and say, don't forget to pick up milk on your way home from work. And then when you get off work, you hit the button and it plays it back to you so that you can leave yourself notes and messages to not forget to do stuff.
All right.
I know. It's out of control. Just saying.
Yeah.
No, it's not a Volkswagen. Actually, it's a Kia, Moni.
Yeah. Kia Sportage.
Kia Sportage, yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim Myers, the bodyguard. He says, greetings from Key West. Wish you guys were here. We wish we were
there
too.
Absolutely.
Rick says hi. He can't chime in on his phone. Listen, I love that everybody is sitting down there.
I do too.
In a restaurant and they're all paying attention. I just love you guys.
Because honestly, I'm like, everybody's down in Key West.
He was all bumming.
We don't know who's out. We don't know who's out there on the radio, and we think pretty much everybody that's ever on the YouTube's down in Key West, and they got better things to do than sit and listen and watch us. So we figured we're just going to be talking to ourselves tonight.
That's right. Well, have a drink for us, guys.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much for at least chiming in and saying hello.
Yeah.
And let me see. Dan and Princess just showed up with Ed and Pat. So hello to you
hey,
guys. We get to see them once a year at the summer party.
I know.
And did not get to see them in Key West this year. So nice to see you. Be sure to have a drink for us.
Yeah.
Listen, as many people as we told to have a drink for us tonight, we're going to be drunk by the time show's over. I hope. Just saying.
Does it work that way?
Well, I can dream, right?
Dream about
In
getting
that
drunk.
case, Dan, have a cigarette for me, will you? Just saying.
It's kind of like that commercial going, that's not how it works. That's not how this works at all.
Well, I was doing this. Okay, so about this no smoking thing. So when the first couple of days that I didn't smoke, I found this little, graph thing, and it tells what your body's doing. It tells what your body's doing like after 24 hours with no cigarette and 48 hours, and then it goes to like 7 days and then 14 days. And it said after 14 days you were supposed to not have cravings anymore. Then after 3 weeks, then you wouldn't have any, like that's when the habit goes away. And then after 1 month, you forget that you were a smoker. They lied. Just saying.
Well, I haven't forgot that I was a smoker, but I can say for the most part, the cravings have went away for the most part.
Yeah.
But I find myself snacking more. So I don't know if subconscious.
That's because you quit buying your gummy bears.
I did quit buying my gummy bears. So now I'm finding other things like candy, you know, the Halloween candy.
I was going to say, we bought so much Halloween candy, and don't you know, like, half of it's gone. And trick or treat isn't until tomorrow. But you have two former smokers here. Yeah, it's been bad.
It's a good thing I walk as much as I do, or else I'd be back to 300 pounds. But I'll eat a handful of candy bars and like, all right, I'm going for our 10-mile walk.
Right?
So, but I got a personal best last night.
I bet you did.
We went and did our civic duty and stood in line forever.
Yes.
To vote. And by the time we got out, it was like, because the idea was, hey, we're going to take our walk after we go vote. And in and out. Easy peasy. It wasn't easy peasy. We stood in line for over an hour, and it was getting dark by the time we finished. But I was dead determined that I was going to get some miles in. So I just made up my mind, how far can I go and how fast can I do it before it gets dark? Because, you know, part of the area I go, it's pretty secluded. And let me tell you, I found out last night, before the sun even goes down, it gets dark back there.
Oh, yeah, because the trees block
it has a complete
sky. Yeah.
There's a complete canopy back there. It's in between, you know, the hills and everything. So
yeah,
it actually kind of got dark before it really got dark back there. But I did 5 miles last night, and I averaged 12 minutes and 42 seconds per mile.
Wow.
So
yeah, my little legs will not go that fast.
Well, I have gotten to the point of I never thought I could do it, but I walked as fast as I can.
Yeah.
But I'm running up the hills. When I get to the hills, I've gotten to the point because it takes less effort to run up the hill.
It does.
Than it takes all the steps to climb that hill. So
right.
So when I start to get to a base of a hill, I just run up to the hill until I get to the top, and then I go right back into my speed walk, which I found out
at you.
Actually helps me maintain a faster pace, because you picked up your pace.
Right.
So when you take off and you start walking faster, it doesn't feel like you're walking as fast because you were just not,
right.
You just had that short burst of running.
Right.
So you actually walk faster and not even realize that you were walking faster. So.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, I did it. I'm down to under 13 minutes per mile when I do that. So
good.
I will not be doing that for the entire half marathon. I can't maintain that 12 minute pace for that far. But my goal is for the half marathon is I just want to be able to do it in under 3 hours. So we'll see how that goes. And it's hard to believe that we are just a little over a week away from that. So,
I know.
And we'll talk about that. But, hey, I got some new music, and let's play some more of it. Erin Stoll's got brand new music, and, she says, country girls, do it better.
Yeah.
food on Wednesday nights from 7 to 9. Me and Old Silver like to ride into the sunset, listening to B-Dawg and Lou on Tropical Country, only on Tiki Man Radio. Yeah!
Hey, this is Ed the Train Man.
Hi, this is Beth the Picture Girl. Come get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern Island Time. That's 5 to 7 Central Island Time.
So grab a bottle of reggae wine and come join us for our Monday night party. Live from the Paradise Way Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. Right here on Tiki Man Radio.
It could be someday it's going to come. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Oh, peace
Took a little time in the shade. It's what you do this time of day. Siesta is a fine tradition. Saw you in the sun, at least I thought I did. Maybe just a ghost, forgotten kiss. Still taste you, still miss you. Cross the border, thinking I might look for you. Now most of the time I find I'm margarita blue. Now I'm drinking my life away in Mexico. Talking about you with people I don't know. Lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated star. Down in Mexico. Never did like tropics much. Now I can't imagine ever giving it up. Tequila, yes I still need you. Tears keep rolling over salty lips. Swallowing pride with every sip. Still taste you, still miss you. Cross the border thinking I might look for you. Now most of the time I find I'm margarita blue. So I'm drinking my life away in Mexico. Talking about you with people I don't know. Lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated stars. Down in Mexico, lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated stars. Down in Mexico. So I'm drinking my life away in Mexico. Talking about you with people I don't know. Lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, neath the inebriated stars. Down in Mexico, lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, neath the inebriated stars. Down in Mexico. Down in Mexico.
Down in Mexico. That is Gulfstream Riders. I see you're in a lot of conversation over there because I can feel my wristwatch is a buzzing left and right.
Well, I want to give a big shout out to CQ. Covered by CQ says, hi, everybody. Great to join you. So welcome.
Welcome.
Callie wants to know, did you feel euphoria after 5 miles?
Euphoria after 5 miles.
I wouldn't feel euphoria. I would be ready to pass out, but just saying.
I don't know if I could say euphoria. I mean, I had set the different goals for myself because initially, I just wanted to be able to get in shape to actually walk a 5K.
Right.
And then I got the bright idea. I'm like, hey, I think I could probably run it. And then my Forrest Gump moment was like, I just kept going and going.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But I can tell, last night I can tell you, I think because I started from a different spot than we started because so I kind of went a different route than normal, and as well as from where the car was parked to where the trail is, that's all uphill.
Yeah.
So that last part, I ran that entire length of that hill coming up. So I finished strong, and I actually probably ran a little faster than my normal because it was a longer hill. So I kind of felt energized. The fact that I've been used to going so far is that it was just kind of odd that knowing I just went 5 miles and I still had that much energy that I could run.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens here in about a little over a week. If I'll be running, if I'm running to the finish line after 13 miles. We'll see how that goes.
Well, Callie said that feeling is when you don't feel the pain anymore.
Is that right?
And you have told me that you would be hurting really bad, and then all of a sudden you just don't feel the pain anymore. You just...
Yeah, I would actually start, I'd be like half mile in. I'd feel like I'm starting to cramp up.
Yeah.
And I would just fight through it. And then all of a sudden it was just, I think the muscles just heat up and everything loosens up.
Yep.
And where you can just go. So.
Yep. The body does go numb. It does it for me a lot sooner than it does for him. But it does happen to me too whenever I'm walking. I'll feel like I'm about to die. And then all of a sudden I'll be walking and then I realize, oh, I'm not hurting anymore.
Well, part of it is, I can't feel my feet and part of my legs anyway.
Right.
Because unfortunately I suffer from a neuropathy. So big portion of my feet and my legs are just numb all the time. But I'll tell you, I normally don't hurt until after I stop.
Yeah.
And after I stop, that's when I'll feel the muscles tighten up where I'll start to, I'll drive the car home and I'll get out of the car and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it takes me a minute just to walk into the house because everything's stiffened up. And then that's when the neuropathy really kicks in because I feel like I'm getting electrocuted.
Well, that's when the feeling starts coming back.
Because everything's coming back and everything. So, my rehab takes a little longer than normal. But,
right.
Hey, we'll see. You saw what I sent you earlier today, didn't you?
Which thing?
I sent you the information for another half marathon.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
I'm like, what am I doing to myself?
I don't know. But listen, I just want to say.
I ain't gonna lie. I honestly looked at that one and I'm like, hey.
That one looks cool, though.
That medal looks cool. I just want to do it for the medal. That medal looks pretty cool.
It's a military.
Yes.
It's a military one. Yeah.
So.
Callie says it's an amazing feeling when the whole body is in sync. It is. It just doesn't last long enough for me. Like I go numb and I'm feeling pretty good. And then, of course, I've been walking here at the complex because it gets dark so early. I don't want to be, I don't want to be a frail little lady out there in the woods in the dark by myself. So I walk here at the complex and the only thing, I know you said you get bored going in circles. The only thing it does to me.
I do. I get really, really bored going in circles.
All it does for me is it tempts me every time I make it back around another lap and I'm walking by our door.
That was the problem.
I have to make myself not turn and go to the door.
That's the problem. I think that was one reason why I had trouble
out
walking
there
here,
where we were walking.
Because we're walking around and every time I'm walking right past the door and I'm like,
yes.
In my brain, I want to quit. I'm ready to quit.
Yep, me too.
See, that's the one thing about...
And out there, we walk away from everything.
Yeah,
so even if we're ready to quit, we can't because we're 4 miles from the car. So we got to turn around and come back.
Literally, from where I start, where when I get down to my turnaround point, that's 3 miles one way.
Yeah.
So there isn't no quit. I gotta, I gotta keep going to get back to the car, and then my challenge comes then is when I'm coming back to the car, because then I got to go past the car to go to the other side and do the other half of that trail.
Right.
That's where that comes in. I got to push myself to go do that.
Right.
But it's a lot better than every 3/4 of a mile, because that's what it is. No, is it?
Yeah, it's 3/4 of a mile.
3/4 of a mile. One lap is 3/4 of a mile, and having to fight that every 3/4 of a mile, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I do 2 or 3 laps, and after that, I'm like, I could go in there and I could go, sit down. I got other things I got to do, but I have to get out. I have to take my mind off of things, and I've found it to be therapeutic for me now.
Yeah. And
I've found out to the point that if I don't get to go, I'm in a bad mood.
Just saying. I mean,
I love
really?
how you just agreed with that.
Well, the Golden Girl wanted to thank us. Hello, Golden Girl. She wanted to thank us for the great tunes. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
For the great tunes on Saturday. Yeah. And me for all the help cleaning up. It was a successful booba-Q. We had so much fun. And Golden Girl, I don't know if you were on at the beginning of the show. We were talking about it a little bit.
I said that earlier. I was talking. Somebody asked me, "So what'd you do this weekend?" I says, "Oh, I DJ'd an event. It's called the Booby-Q." And everybody's like, "The what?"
Not Booby-Q.
And that's exactly what they thought I said. The Booby-Q. And they're like, "The what?" I says, "The Boo-Ba-Q."
Yeah, there you go.
It's a Halloween barbecue. And they're like, "Oh, I thought you said Booby-Q." And I'm like, "No."
They all thought you had a really good weekend.
We ain't out there smoking boobies.
And Ann said that's how she has to walk. She goes out as far as she can and then turn back around. Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself. I made it 3 laps of arguing. Well, I went more than 3 laps, but there was about the last, I don't know, probably 3-4 laps that I did. The other day, I actually would get to the door and be like, okay, just one more. I'll go one more time. And so I had to start talking myself out of it every single time. But Golden Girl likes that name that you came up with, the Booby-Q.
The Booby-Q?
Yeah. You'll have more men there than you know what to do with, Claudia.
Yeah, hey, that sounds like a gentleman's club right there. Come on down to the Booby-Q.
There you go.
Boobies and barbecue.
Oh my gosh. There's Golden's next business venture. I can so see these two doing that. Oh Lord.
The things that run through my mind.
Right? Oh, sorry. Got sidetracked again. Squirrel. Sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. Smarty pants. Now I just forget what I was going to say.
I love messing with you.
I know. It's all right. So go ahead.
You got it?
No, I really don't remember.
All right. Hey, how about let's get into a little bit of a spooky mood and then right into a JBL Legends Travel Minute coming up next. Right now, how about back in time? We're going Buck Owens. It's a Monsters holiday.
Frankenstein was the first in line, and the Wolfman came up next. Dracula was a-doing his stuff, breathing down my neck. Jump back, make tracks, here comes the hunchback, better get out of his way. Fee, fee, fi, fi, full vomit was a monster's holiday. Well, I hopped into bed and I covered up my head, said I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. I got woke up about 12 o'clock and I jumped right to my feet.
There was gremlins and goblins, dragons and zombies. Lordy, what an awful sight. I said, good buddy, you may get me, but brother, let me tell you that it's gonna be after the fight. Frankenstein was the first in line, and the Wolfman came up next. Dracula was a-doing his stuff, breathing down my neck. Jump back, make tracks, here comes the hunchback, better get out of his way. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum, it was a monster's holiday. Uncle Bill, well, he took ill, and they sent for me to come. Well, I had to pass by the old graveyard, so I went on the run. There was screaming and moaning, wailing and groaning, scary as a mummy's curse. I said, good buddy, you may get me, but brother, let me tell you that you're gonna have to catch me first. Frankenstein was the first in line, and the Wolfman came up next. Dracula was a-doing his stuff, breathing down my neck. Jump back, make tracks, here comes the hunchback, better get out of his way. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum, it was a monster's holiday. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum, it was a monster's holiday.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And today I want to talk about RIU Hotels. We have used the RIU Hotels for two of our Tiki Man Escape to Paradise trips. And we're using them again in Costa Rica in our trip next year for 2025. And I just stayed at the RIU Palace Antilles in Aruba, which was an all-inclusive adults-only resort. And I have to say that I've never been disappointed by RIU Hotels or have any of my clients I've ever sent to them. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today. People, most people are aware of like the Marriott and the Hilton, and a lot of people might say RIU, they go, oh, who is that? RIU's actually been around since 1953, and I didn't even know this. They started out with one small hotel in Playa de Palma, Spain, and today they have over 100 hotels in 21 countries. Their philosophy is very simple: top-notch service and great food. That's their whole philosophy, and they've proved that to us every time we've been there. They cater specifically to families, couples, and groups, and then they have a group of hotels that are specifically designed for business travelers. Every one of their hotels has a group service manager, which I've had the opportunity to deal with so many of them, and I've got to tell you that their group service managers are very responsive, whether it's a phone call or an email. They get right back to you, and they're very easy to work with. Well, they basically have two brands. They have the RIU Plaza, which is located in major cities, mostly for business travelers, and then they have the RIU Palace. Most of them are located on the beaches, and they are all adults, all inclusive, and a lot of them do have an adults only section. All the hotels have fitness facilities and state-of-the-art spas called Renovas. It's the Renova Spa, and they offer a variety of spa services. So now for those of you who've traveled with us, you know they also have a fully stocked mini bar, which is included, and also a liquor dispenser above the mini bar that you can help yourself to with some top brand names. In the past couple of years, they actually introduced what's called the RIU Elite Club in 5 of their Caribbean resorts. I just had the chance to experience one while I was in Aruba. And this Elite Club offers personalized concierge services, reserved spaces at the pool and also on the beaches, top shelf liquor, exclusive restaurant, and a selection of rooms with the best views of the resort or the ocean, depending on where they're located. My group of 50 that was just with me this past week all said this is the best all-inclusive hotel that they've ever been to, and all of them said we'll be coming back. So that just about sums it up for me. I don't need any better recommendation than that. Anyway, this is Joe Leo with this week's Travel Minute. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Are you looking to grow your business and get your brand out there? Well, come be part of the Tiki Man Radio family. With over 10 years of branding experience, over 12,000 subscribers on YouTube, and a worldwide audience, Tiki Man Radio can take your business to the next level. Have you checked into local advertising? 15-second slots for thousands of dollars, sandwiched in between the news and 25 other businesses? Internet radio takes your business around the world. Let me tell you what Tiki Man Radio is all about. We're all about branding. We are all about getting your name to the listener base that you're looking for. We have sponsorship packages for large and small businesses with several live shows every week, music festivals in Key West and on the road, and the capability to come to your business. Tiki Man Radio becomes your part. Reach out to us at tikimanradio@gmail.com for the sponsorship package that fits your need. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio. Come over and be part of the family.
Hello, Tiki Man Radio listeners. This is Surf's Up student crew from Antioch High School in sunny California, home of the Panthers. My name is Alondra, and we are the graduating class of 2026. And we hope that you, our wonderful listeners, will join us for lunch while we talk and play cool vibe music for you on Tuesdays at noon Eastern Island Time. So, stay tuned to the best radio station on the planet, Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com, your happy place.
Hey everybody, Tiki Man here. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do us a favor, hit the like button down there. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the little bell. That really does help us out tremendously and allows us to keep doing what we do here at Tiki Man Radio. Thanks for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Back to the show.
If you are down in a gutter with a homeless shutter trying to shake off the snow, if your tide was low, you lost your rudder, I'd show you where to go. If you were stuck out on the burning sand, a hair on fire in a blinding gale, I throw down a rope and pull you out of your head. In your darkest hour, baby, I come running. In your darkest hour, I'd light your way. Baby, don't give up. I do everything in my power to take even a minute off your darkest hour. Life can be a labyrinth, a maze of moments, a pyramid of plans.
hour, the Helene edit. Of course, that is Eric Church. And of course, that is the song that he has given all of the rights to.
Yeah.
The great state of North Carolina to help with the relief there in western North Carolina there.
Yeah.
So, it's a good song.
It's cool that he gave the publishing rights. So it's not like it's a one-time donation. They now own the publishing rights to that song. So every time we or any other radio station plays the song, they're going to get paid for it. So I thought that was really cool.
And unfortunately, we see that the streams, they don't tally that much money.
No.
But I know that they were talking about putting out physical copies.
Yes.
So you go out and buy the physical copy of that single, and that it will go toward that. And I know also anything that he sells and everything. So we'll see how at the end of the day, we'll see how much money, that will accumulate.
Right.
But when you want to talk about money and Eric Church, I ain't going to lie, I was never really the biggest Eric Church fan. I mean, he had some songs I liked, but he wasn't exactly, like an artist that I kept up with.
Right.
And everything. But, after the whole thing that happened with Helene and everything, Luke Combs was the first one who said, I got to do something. He called his manager and said, I don't know what, but we got to do something.
Yeah.
Because, he's from North Carolina. He actually went to Appalachian State there in Boone, which was also, one of the communities that was affected so badly. And, in that interview, he's like, the first person I called was Eric Church and said, hey, I want to do this. I want to do something. And without hesitation, Eric was like, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Which, of course, then the inside joke was that Eric's like, I'm going to get James Taylor, too. And he didn't even know, he doesn't know James Taylor, did not know James Taylor. And he said once he said that, he actually started going through his phone, trying to figure out who he knew that may know James Taylor. And then he finally figured out somebody. And he said he called this person repeatedly about, will you please reach out to James? Will you please call him for me? Will you please? And he says, finally, one day his phone rang and he answered. And he goes, is this Eric? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, this is James Taylor. And by the way, so-and-so told me to tell you, stop calling him. So, you had Luke Combs, you had Eric Church, James Taylor, what was that? Billy Strings, you had Scotty McCreery, Keith Urban, a whole slew of them got together to do a benefit. The owner of the Carolina Panthers donated the use of the stadium,
all the alcohol,
all the concessions.
Yeah,
there, and in one night they made over $24 million to go for the relief. So that is amazing in itself.
Absolutely.
Which all those artists, I have a connection to North Carolina. I don't know if Keith Urban has what his connection was, or if it just because a good buddy asked him to do something, he was right there.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, that's pretty stand up. And then as Eric Church wasn't done, I saw an article this week that he announced that he is funding the building of 100 homes
out of his own pocket.
Out of his own pocket for people that was affected by the floods over there in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. So I'm kind of grown a fan of him. I mean, just for that. I mean, because
you're growing to like him.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to admire anybody who is willing to step up and help out. Doesn't forget where he comes from, kind of mentality, and with him and Luke Combs, and all those guys. So you got to admire that he's willing to go above and beyond. I mean, not only just giving them a song, giving them publishers and rights, going out and helping find people to put on an amazing benefit, and then putting money out of his own pocket,
right,
on top of all that. That says a lot.
Well, I know last week we talked a little bit about how much the tickets were going to go for, and it was insane. However, I feel a lot better about it now, knowing that the venue was donated, all the concessions were donated, so they were not, and all the artists donated their time.
100%.
So 100% went directly to the victims.
And my understanding,
or will go.
My understanding is they continued to receive donations after that.
Yeah.
And it actually grew to over $25 million of what they raised from that event in one night, which is pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
I don't think Taylor Swift can even pull that one off.
Never say never.
Which she donated. You know, a lot of artists out there that donated.
Yeah.
A lot of them, donated what they could. Some, some have better meaning. For Taylor, 1.6 billion is her current net worth.
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
I saw where they was doing a comparison on her one day, and they said based upon her net wealth, they says, everybody, you see like this brand new Corvette, and it's like $120,000 car.
Mm-hmm.
That's the equivalent of her spending $1.37.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Think of that in comparison to her net worth. That $120,000 car is literally like her spending $1.37 on a car.
That's crazy.
I know. I didn't think about that, and I'm like, wait, what?
Well, we always say that it's a drop in the bucket, but literally,
it is literally a drop in the bucket. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing.
That's insane. Well, while we're talking about nice things, if you are in the Nashville area on Monday, Veterans Day, there is a salute to service that's going to happen at up on the Sky Deck from noon to 7 p.m. $15 tickets.
What day?
Monday, November 11th. And so $15 tickets, veterans and active duty military are free. And it is called Honor Our Heroes, Salute to Service, Nashville's official Veterans Day Parade concert, benefiting the Veterans Corporate Council, and the mission continues.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately, I'll be at work.
I know. Cafe Anderson, Boomtown Saints, our friends.
Our good buddies.
Grayson Russell, Cody Jacobs, Jordan Roberts, Trey Healy, Kate Christine, High Rise Hooligan, Wild Blue Country, and then Malale Academy Dance, and Jesse Lee.
Wow.
And it's hosted by Josh Mancuso.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So if you're in the Nashville area, only $15, 7 hours worth of live music.
Wow.
And yeah, it would really be a fun time. Those artists are amazing.
I think.
Listen,
I feel something coming on.
Feeling a little ill, are you?
And I think about November 11th, it's going to really hit me. That has.
You said that last year on Veterans Day.
I know. You know what really upsets me about that? I work for a government entity, and I do not get Veterans Day off.
I know.
We have, we go to school on Veterans Day, but that really cut into, back in the day. I'm trying to stay away from it now, but that really cut into my free meals.
It did. You guys, you and your dad had this whole this whole routine, man.
We would sit down and we would strategically plan out. Okay, so we're going to get up in the morning, and then we're going to run through Dunkin', and we're going to get a free donut and our coffee, and then as soon as we do that, then we're going to go to the IHOP, and then we're going to get our free pancakes, and then after we leave the free pancakes, then we're going to go over here. We literally planned the entire.
Then you were going to get your free snack, and then you went to lunch, and then you got a snack or a coffee, and then you went to dinner.
And then we'd finished up with dinner.
Free dessert somewhere.
Free dinner at it used to be free. I don't think it's free anymore, but Texas Roadhouse. Yep. And then it used to be a whole thing.
I know. It cracked me up. I don't know.
It was father-son bonding.
It was. It was. Yeah.
That sounds so bad, doesn't it?
It does. Not gonna lie. Not that y'all don't deserve it. I'm just saying.
Hey, if they're giving it, we was taking it.
That's right.
But unfortunately, I have not been able to do that in several years. It's probably a good. It's probably a good thing I don't do that no more. But I'd still like to be able to go to a great concert. With that much live music.
And those artists in particular. I mean, Cafe, whenever.
Oh, my gosh.
Whenever we saw him.
Mr. Red, White, and Blue himself.
Oh, my gosh. and I used to call him Coffee until I heard him say his own name.
He said,
and
it's Cafe.
So, for all of you sitting out there who think I'm saying it wrong, I'm really not, I promise. But he puts on a phenomenal show. We got to see him on stage at CMA Fest.
Yeah.
And then Boomtown Saints, of course, we've talked about them. You know, our friends Boomtown Saints, they're just a bundle of energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to be able to go up there and watch that. Callie asked a random question.
Give him a random answer.
Have you ever stashed beer and then forgot where you stashed it? Because he just found a stash that he didn't know he had.
I think that's what you call having a drinking problem, Kelly. When you forget where you stash your beer, I call that a drinking problem.
Well, he said, I've never lost a stash. However, I lost a stash, but I didn't forget where I put it. I just stashed it in snow, and then it melted back into the snowbank, and I couldn't get to it. So I had to wait until the snow melted to be able to get it.
Or you left your beer out in the snow and it snowed more, and then
covered
you couldn't
it up.
find it.
Yeah.
Because we did do that. We did beer. Why put it in the fridge? Why find a cooler when you got perfectly good snow?
There
outside?
is nothing better
than a beer slushie.
Than a beer that's been sitting in snow. Just saying.
You want to talk about the mountains being blue?
Yeah, and it can't just be sitting in the wind. It has to be not just in the cold air. It has to be like in the snow. Yeah. It's fabulous. Callie said he likes to visit the local VFWs when he's traveling because they always have pool tables, good beer, and good conversation.
There you go.
Yeah.
I am a life member of the VFW.
And we never go anymore.
Well, I know. Uncle Alex spends more
Uncle
time.
Alex
for
all about the
than-
VFW.
He spends a lot of time there,
and he's not a veteran, which I don't understand. But whatever.
He classifies. I think he's a social member because he's had family that has served.
Yeah. What do they call auxiliary?
Well, some of auxiliary is usually the ladies.
Okay.
The rest of them are usually like social members or something like that. But he spends a lot of time at the VFW.
Yeah.
And I used to because I used to be a commander of VFW post for several terms. It was one of those ones where I got elected and I couldn't get unelected. So I spent 3 consecutive terms as a commander of a VFW post. So, so I did that for a long, long time. But we haven't been to a VFW in a while. I know down here, darts is the big thing at the VFWs that I have been to. I like to play darts, but not enough to be able to get into a dart league because they're like legit have leagues.
Yeah.
But I noticed where it was the first time we had been over to the area of the Commons here in Ooltewah, where we went and voted. And I knew that we had a VFW, but I knew we as the organization. I know they don't physically have a building. But there is a building over there at the public park where I saw that the VFW and also the American Legion also meet over there in that building as well.
Oh, so they do have regular meetings.
So they do have regular meetings. One is the second Thursday and the other one is the fourth Thursday.
Okay.
So, they don't do. They don't
so
have,
you should go.
They don't have the hall where you got
where you can just hang out,
go hang out, have the restaurant or anything like that. It's just a meeting hall.
Yeah.
Is all they have. But I know there's some all around us.
I'll say yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe we'll do that on some.
My favorite part was steak nights.
People. Oh, I always loved steak nights, but. We're just busy people.
Yeah.
But, talk about being busy, and we keep talking about all the fun that we have at CMA Fest every year, and we talk about all these amazing interviews, but you really don't ever get to see much of it. We try to put out as much as we can, probably highlight videos and things like that. So we decided, as Lou can get videos put together, we're just going to start highlighting them on the show.
Hey, Jeff McCarty.
And then I will cut them out later, and then I'll put them as their own videos out there on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. But
we'll air them for you here first.
We will air them for you first. So what we're going to do is we are going to play excerpts from the interview that we did with our good buddy Big Vinny, and because trust me, it was like 35 minutes, and it's all old friends hanging out.
Oh, it was so much fun.
And it's actually hard to do an interview with him because
you think my husband is ADHD? Oh Lord.
Well, not only that, it's hard to interview somebody that you're friends with.
Right.
Because you get caught in conversation versus doing interview. And then when you go back, it's like, oh, you're talking like, oh, I got to ask an interview question.
Right.
So then it doesn't even really come off a lot of times as an interview. But
you can watch us hang out.
Yeah. So here's us hanging out with our buddy Big Vinny of the Trailer Choir.
Hey, everybody. You have heard us ramble and talk on about this guy for a long time, and we just realized when we were standing here talking that we've known each other for 14 years.
14 years.
May I present to you Big Vinny in the flesh? He does exist.
Say, fella, my body is a weapon. Hey.
And we told you, wherever Vinny is, that's where the party's
I just take it with me.
That's right.
I figure life's too short to have a bad time,
Yeah.
Exactly.
So why not just, I try to take positive energy anywhere I go, because, there's a lot of sad people in the world. So if I can be that one smile that helps change their day a little bit, I probably can't change your life, but I can change your day. I think that's what Trailer Choir and our music has always been about that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm doing a lot of solo stuff now, but me and Butter still play together, still do shows. We've always wanted to bring joy to people,
Yeah.
There's plenty of sad stuff. There's plenty of stuff. Now, we have those songs. Me and Butter, most people think, oh, you're just rocking the beer gut and in my next 5 beers and better with a beer. We have a lot of beer songs.
You do?
Jeremy. Took my first ever photo shoot with him.
Oh, is that right?
Cool.
He put me in a checkered board tie and a black wife beater, and he made me get up there and pose. And he goes, that's it, Vinny. That's it.
That's your personality, your legend from the
personality. Listen, that was created because I have 6 brothers and 3 sisters. You got 6 brothers and 3 sisters. You're the middle child, or there's a lot of middles.
Yeah.
But whenever you do that, you definitely have to. Hey, good to see you. Listen, I break the 5th wall here. That's what I do. Anyways, so yeah, he was he saw the personality and then brought it out in the pictures.
I love
His wife is who the character from Frozen, main character, Elsa. Elsa was created after his wife.
Really?
Yep. His wife was the model for Elsa. Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about me now because I'm giving.
It's all about you right now. You are in the center of attention.
For me, when I look back at those memories, they're amazing memories, and you love them. Like, man, me and my dad had a blast fishing on the river. But it's also so sad because you can't do it anymore.
Right.
So when you're out there fishing with your dad, you're like, oh, we're just fishing. When you're at Christmas at your Granny Belle's house, you're like, oh, it's just Christmas at Granny Belle's house. Until you can't do it anymore.
Exactly.
And then it just, boom, it just hits you.
Yeah.
But you never want to forget those moments. We live in them, we love them, but they do hurt. You know? So that was what I was feeling that day when I sat down to write that song. I wrote it with Chris Sly and Mary Cutter. I took them this idea and I'm like, listen, I want to write this. And they were like, yes.
I love it.
And so it will definitely put you nostalgic and put you back in a memory real quick.
It does. Because I grew up with my dad teaching me I was the tomboy. So I was fishing and hunting and working on the cars and doing all that stuff with my dad. So whenever I heard that song, and as soon as it talked about fishing.
Like, that was the original first verse.
Yeah.
And then Chris Sly was like, hey, man, that needs to be the last verse. He goes, and no other chorus after it. It's like, leave them on.
Yes.
It's hard to sit still with a rod and reel and be quiet when you're 8. Daddy and me down on Marsh Creek fishing off that rocky bank. And you don't know what you got till you grow up and want to get back to that place. And the memory is going to haunt you like a ghost. And the best ones hurt the most. And then just end it there. So that was his idea. That was Chris Sly, which I don't know if y'all know Chris, but Chris was on American Idol. He's a huge writer. He wrote Here Comes Goodbye. Here comes a great writer.
And
So
for me growing up, that was always the big thing. Like, you need to stop talking. You're going to scare the fish. Be quiet. You know? So, yeah.
I actually hated fishing. I loved being with my dad, but I hated fishing because you had to be quiet.
You couldn't make any noise. Yes.
Well, we had a little flat bottom John boat we'd go out in. Of course, I was moving around. I said, son. Don't you get that? Don't you guys? I get hung up in the bushes. He's like, don't pull that. Don't pull that. We'll go get it in a minute. Well, Can we go get it right now? No, I'm on something over here. So I'm on something over here.
Fishing takes too much patience for me. I don't have that long of attention span.
My dad could sit there all day.
Yeah.
He'd be like, shh. I'm like, Dad. What if we did?
I was the same way.
I'm going to share a story with y'all that I ain't shared it, I don't think, too many times. I was probably 12 years old, something like that. I'd just moved in with my dad, you know, and I'd lived with my mom before then. I didn't really know my dad that well, but I was out fishing with him. And my rope got hung up. I was like, I got to go get my thing. It's hung up. I was sitting there, and I was like, all right, let's go get it. And so I started pulling a thing. He goes, don't you break that lure off over there. I was like, listen, I got to get my thing back. He's like, don't you break that. And broke it. He goes, son, I told you not. He goes, you've been carrying the fish away and all this stuff. I got some mad. I was like, you know what? I said, one of these days when I'm 18, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Oh, no.
And my dad goes, well, what's stopping you from trying right now? I said, well, because I want you to get in trouble, you know, because you're older, you know. I said, when I get 18, I'm whooping your ass. Of course, the pastors are laughing, you know. When I turned 18, you know, by that time I was 370 pounds. I was all-state power lifter, all-state football player. My dad came up to me after graduation. He goes, hey, son, you remember that time you told me when you got 18, you was going to whoop my butt? I said, yeah. He goes, how old are you now? I said, 18. He goes, please don't. Well, which I don't think I could have anyways. I mean, my dad was he was a tough human being. So he was tough because he could talk to you in such a stern way that you were like questioning everything. Listen, I got this down, Pat. My dad go, son, what are you doing? I think that's one of the biggest things. If you have a sob story, everybody has a lot of bad shit. Bad stuff happen to everybody.
Right.
If you have that sob story and you live in that sob story, then people hear you and like, oh, okay, I'm sorry you went through that. But it's the come up. It's what you do after the fact. It's like, what are you doing to make that better? And I think when you have that part of the story, any comeback story, people love it. I think everybody thinks, oh, man, when you get down, people try to kick you. I was like, they don't want to kick you. They're kicking you because you keep laying there.
And because you keep kicking yourself.
Yeah. I did that for a long time. Kicked the shit out of myself. But,
Well, I tell you, I love your videos of positive affirmation that you've been putting out there. And
I just put whatever God puts on my heart. Motivation can only take you so far. You have to put in the work. You got to put in the work. You got to eat the right food. You got to do that for weight loss. But it's like this with anything you want to do in life. You want to build.
You got anything new coming up?
So I got the Best One Ceremony just come out 2 weeks ago. I'm working on a new song called Walmart Drip. Walmart Drip. From my head to my toes, got that Walmart drip. Talking socks and Crocs, but not the real ones though. They're called Rugged Sharks, and they're on discount, yo. So I'm working on that one. It's gonna be coming out too, and then I got 20 more songs recorded to come out over the next couple years. Anyways, awesome. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me.
All right, thank you so much.
Oh, I feel like I'm laying on the beach with B-Dawg and Lou, listening to Tropical Country. My name is Big Benny. And if you ain't listening to Tropical Country, you're wrong, son.
I'm all about the good life. I'm all about the good life. I ain't got a lot of money, but got people that love me in a 12-pack sitting on ice. I'm all about the good life. Got a hand-me-down truck with a Craigslist radio. It ain't much, but it gets me where I need to go. I got a job, can't complain. A day off if it starts to rain. A hometown queen that treats me like a king. And a shotgun dog always next to me. Living in the land of the free. Yeah, I'm living this American dream. I'm all about the good life. I'm all about the good life. I ain't got a lot of money, but got people that love me in a 12-pack sitting on ice. I'm all about the good life. I'm all about the good life. Give me a fish on the line, Sunday morning apple pie, yeah, and I'll be doing alright. I'm all about the good life. 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 My older brother made it back safe from overseas, just in time to see his son win the state ring. Mom and dad celebrating 35 years. Here's to the simple things, cheers. I'm all about the good life. I'm all about the good, good life. I ain't got a lot of money, but got people that love me in a 12-pack sitting on ice. I'm all about the good life. I'm all about the good, good life. Give me a fish on the line, Sunday morning apple pie, yeah, and I'll be doing alright. I'm all about the good, good life. 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 Yeah, I got some gas in the tank, some cash in the bank, bank. Just bought a ring and I hope she's thinking the same thing. Knees on the ground, faith in the sky. Blessed to the day that I die, 'cause I'm all about the good life. I'm all about the good, good life. I ain't got a lot of money, but got people that love me. And a 12-pack sitting on ice. I'm all about the good life. I'm all about the good, good life. Give me a fish on the line, Sunday morning apple pie, yeah, and I'll be doing alright. I'm all about the good, damn good with the Craigslist radio. It ain't much, but it gets me where I need to go. I got a job, no one can complain. I'm all about the full day long, if it starts to rain. I got a whole time queen, she treats me like a king. And a shotgun dog always next to me. You know I'm living in the land of the free. Yeah, I'm living this American dream. The good life.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg
and Lou
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990
or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
Are you looking for that special gift for somebody this year for a special occasion? Well, let me tell you about one of the coolest things we've got. It's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star. We've had a lot of Tiki Head DJs and everybody enjoys it. Let me tell you how it works. All you have to do is send your voice with your intros, your outs, tell us a little bit about you, along with a playlist, and we produce it for you. For a small donation to the radio station that covers the production and the airtime, we put it all together for you. We promote it and make it a big deal along with replay. That's a Tiki Head DJ for an hour where you become the rock star on the radio. If you're interested, send me an email at tikimanradio@gmail.com and I'll fill you in on all the details. Become the next Tiki Head DJ for an hour. Tiki Man Radio. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and become the next rock star.
Honky tonk of Halloween. All the monsters are having a time. They're being dressed like Frankenstein. Dracula drives a truck by day, and the scarecrows have been out of baling hay. Well, all the freaks off my trailer park scene. It's a honky tonk Halloween. Honky tonk of Halloween.
taking doubles in a double ride. Spooky people getting Dixie fried. Creepy folks, if you know what I mean. It's a honky-tonk Halloween now. It's a honky-tonk Halloween. It's a honky-tonk Halloween. Creepy people, if you know what I mean. Give me the goosebumps for white trash queens. Well, all the folks from the trailer park sing now. It's a honky-tonk Halloween.
It's a honky-tonk Halloween. Captain Clegg and the Night Creatures.
How fun.
Hey, hopefully you enjoyed that little video of the highlights of our time that we got to spend with
bundle of
Big
energy.
Vinny.
He's a bundle of energy. He's so funny. I couldn't quit laughing the whole time. Yeah, those are definitely just the highlights because it was probably 35, 45 minutes of that. I mean, the whole just nonstop.
Yeah, we showed you the one time when he got distracted. That probably happened at probably half a dozen different times.
Somebody walked by.
Somebody walked by. He just hollered, "Hey!" So
when he was breaking the fifth wall.
Yeah. So, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to give a little shout. I'm going to do a little TikTok promo.
All right.
I tell you, you saw that video. You heard how great that quality is. Believe it or not, we finally learned our lesson.
Yeah.
And those videos actually recorded on our cell phone. And
yeah, our cell phone worked better than anything else.
And these little microphones that Bluetooth connect to your cell phone.
Yeah.
We have one that there's two microphones. We wore one, and Vinny wore the other one. And
that you heard when he hugged us at the end. You heard the mic smashing together.
But him wearing that microphone and Lou standing on the side where he was wearing that mic.
Yeah.
That was the microphone that was actually picking her up as well.
Yeah,
They have an amazing distance and very, very clear. So I highly recommend these microphones. I didn't get them off the TikTok shop, but I did get them off of the Amazon.
Yes.
And but I have seen them on the TikTok shop. I'm advertising them. So
yeah.
But if you're not familiar
They're
with
fabulous.
that, go to Amazon. If you got anything that you're going to be filming or anything with this, get these.
Yeah.
There's a little connector that plugs into the bottom of your phone. That's the wireless antenna, and they charge them up, and they last a long time. And the audio.
They lasted a whole day of us doing interviews without a problem.
The audio is very, very clear on those. But
yeah.
But hopefully you did. You enjoyed those.
And once
we
we
have
get
a
it,
lot more of those too.
Yeah, and once we get it posted on YouTube, go out there and watch it again. Give them some views and some good comments out there, and of course, give us a thumbs up. On our video tonight, as well as the videos that we're posting.
That's right. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Hopefully, the person who likes to give thumbs down from here in Ooltewah.
Yeah, there's one person
here in Ooltewah.
Yeah,
it isn't us. I promise.
It's not us.
So, but give us thumbs up because that really helps us out. Lets everybody know kind of the algorithms. Lets us know that hey, you like what we do too.
Yeah,
and if there's if you get so inclined that you want to give us a thumbs down, I'm going to tell you what. Send us a message.
Just don't.
Send us a message and tell us what you would like to see us do differently.
Yeah.
So that don't happen.
I mean, honestly, we are all about, I'm not going to speak for the rest of the shows, but I know for our show, if you have ideas, something you'd like to see us do, something you'd like to see us cover every week, message us on Facebook or shoot us an email, and we would love to hear your ideas. We're not going to rule anything out. We're not going to promise anything, but we're not going to rule anything out either.
That's right. That's right.
Jeff McCarty says,
hey,
go
Jeff.
Bucks.
OH, brother.
Nice to see you, Jeff.
Hey, I want to give you some programming updates for our show on next week, November 6th. What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead. Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what you were going to say. Go ahead.
All right. Programming note for us for our next Wednesday, our show here on Wednesday the 6th. this past weekend, the Josie Awards.
Yeah.
It took place there in Nashville at the home of the Grand Ole Opry. And it just happened to be that a couple people that we know really, really well won some pretty major awards. And it's not a leg lamp either. This is even a bigger award. And we're talking about Mr. Matt Van Fossen.
Yeah.
And also Kirsty Krause.
Yes. Congratulations to them both.
They were both, they won the award Artist of the Year, Country Male and Country Female.
Yeah.
So that is really, really exciting.
Congratulations to both of them.
Both of them are going to be on the show next week. We're gonna have our video all set up here because they can't. Unfortunately, they're busy.
Yes.
So they're going to video in for the show. We're going to talk about the award and what they got going on because they're both super busy, and I thought that was a pretty cool deal. How was it that that those two that we would happen to know?
I know.
And that we get to call them friends. So,
I know. It's so fun.
So, and they don't know each other. So we're gonna make that introduction
That's right.
as well here.
Oh,
right
I
here
can
on
so
Tropical
see
Country.
them.
So
I can so see them becoming friends.
Yeah. So next week, right here on Tropical Country, we will have Matt Van Fossen and Kirsty Krause.
Super excited
to
for
talk
that.
about their Josie Awards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm super excited about that as well.
Yeah, and Matt was not able to make the trip down.
No.
But Kirsty was there in person, so it will be really cool to get to talk to Kirsty and see
I got
how things went.
I saw her emotional acceptance speech.
Yes, it was so good.
It was. It really, really was. And I can just imagine being there with all your family, and you're standing on a stage at the Opry, accepting an award. That has to be a dream come true.
Oh, I can't.
And I can't wait to talk to her about that.
Yeah.
And everything. And I know Matt, he wishes that he could would have been able to be there.
He never in a million years thought that he was going to win. That's not why he didn't come.
Right.
He genuinely just couldn't make it down here. But once he found out he did win, then it hurt even twice as much that he wasn't here. So
yeah. Absolutely. So, but both of them, they got big things ahead of them, and I can't wait to be able to sit with them next week and have a chat and talk about that and see what they got going on, because I think for both of them, that's just the beginning right there. And
I agree.
So
I agree. Hello to. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Wanted to say hi to the Panther. The Panther poor puppy is in boarding school right now.
A Panther.
Because Donna Cushing Cummings, I know you hate it when I say that, I'm sorry. Donna Cummings and Bob, they are on their way to Key West tomorrow. So the Panther has gone to the Doggy Motel. And so y'all travel safe, but thanks for tuning in tonight.
Absolutely. And, a lot of programming
changes this week.
So how about we let you know what's coming up on Tiki Man Radio?
Tiki Man Radio is gearing up for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West bound, October 31st through November the 2nd at the Rick's Dirty Harry's Complex on Duval Street in Key West, Florida. All the artists are booked and locked and ready to go. And of course, our event is free to the public. Everybody is a VIP. This year, of course, we're bringing back the SAC Awards, sponsored by Tiki Man Radio and presented by Tim Campbell. And new this year is the Jimmy Buffett Look-a-Lot Contest, brought to you by Land Shark Lager. That's right, come dressed as your favorite era of Jimmy Buffett and win a special prize by Land Shark Beer. That's going to be on Friday night, right after Dave McKinney and the Hungry Heart Luck Heroes band plays. And of course, we're going to honor our friend Bill Crawley. Make sure you come by the Tiki Man Radio table and pick up your fan's fan of Bill Crawley. I want to see a lot of pictures. We want to make this special. Bill Crawley played at every event we had, and we want to make sure that we honor our good friend. That's the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West bound, the original Songwriter Showcase during Trop Rock Week, October 31st through November the 2nd at Rick's Dirty Harry's on Duval Street in Key West, Florida. Why would you go anywhere else?
That's right. And of course, if you are down there in Key West, we're jealous.
Just a little.
But if you're not if there and you want to make sure here and enjoy and participate in everything that's going on, jump on Tiki Man Radio or the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. It's on video every day. They have some amazing sponsors each and every day that are making that live cam available. And it'll be just like you're there. You can jump on the live chat and talk to whoever's in there. They won't be actively live on that chat talking, but I'm sure there may be people
The
in
other
there
folks that you're watching with.
be in there and doing all that and chatting back and forth and talking about all the great stuff that's going on down there. So that's what we'll be doing for sure, because that's what we do. We just live vicariously. And I lied. I thought it was 2019 that we were down there. It was 2021.
That's what I thought.
So, my bad.
I didn't think it was that long ago.
Well, I got to thinking about it today, and I'm like, it was the first year I started at the school. And I got to go because I told them that I had it previously planned, and they let me go.
You told them at your interview or at your
my interview. So they let me go because I had it previously planned. So it was 2021 when we were there. So like I said, hopefully maybe someday we'll be able to get to down there again or be able to go, on the Escape to Paradise, something like that. But until then, we have a great time when we get to go down to Panama City Beach and for the Parrot Head Rendezvous. And this year's a big year because it's the 10th anniversary of Tiki Man Radio down there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But
I can't wait.
I know. Hey, is there anything?
Hey, the lovely Larice. Hello.
Hello, Larice.
They are out celebrating their 31st anniversary.
Oh, my goodness.
So congratulations to Flaz and Larice.
Hey. Well, I can't go without playing the video.
I know.
All right. Well, I've been working hard on doing some things that are different, unique, and how fitting that it's Flaz and Larice's wedding anniversary.
That's right.
So you are going to get the first ever Tropical Country happy anniversary video.
Well, howdy, you.
Hi, hello, how are you?
We heard the news,
We're quite enthused.
and the only thing to do
What should we do?
is strum this guitar
And sing to the stars.
and serenade you.
Your anniversary, well, it's here. Time to celebrate another year.
That is some mighty fine fiddling. But hey, let's pick it up.
All right.
That's more like it. Yeehaw!
Play it for you.
All right, now where were we? Okay, you're really awesome, and that's pretty great.
You.
Grab yourself a partner, it's time to celebrate.
You.
Spurs will jingle jangle.
It's time to do-si-do.
So grab yourself a partner and let's see go.
Cause it's
A jingle jangle here and a jingle jangle there. A jingle jangle anniversary everywhere. A jingle jangle here and a jingle jangle there.
a jingle jangle anniversary everywhere.
That's how you celebrate.
That's funny. For all of you out there in radio land, if you get the chance to get on YouTube, if you're not able to watch it tonight, go back and watch that video and you will understand everything that you just heard.
Happy anniversary, guys. I think it's just so fitting. It just happened to be them.
I know, right?
First ones to have an anniversary since I got that done.
I know. I love it. I also want to wish a happy birthday to Mr. Andrew Dean and Rick the Stick. His birthday was yesterday, I believe, or day before.
And
so
Rick,
happy birthday to both of you.
Rick's watching, right?
He was listening. They were out to dinner, so I'm not sure if he is still watching or not.
Well, of course, that's Rick the Stick. But how about I have a birthday for him, too.
The days go by faster and faster. The calendar turns another year past you. It's a special day for you to shine. Friends all around with cheers and wishes. Candles on a cake that's just delicious. It's all for you today, 'cause it's birthday time. That's right, this one's for you. 'Cause it's birthday time. What a day for to celebrate. There'll be songs and gifts and some happy congregating. This is birthday time with your friends and your relations. It's a time for joy and happy celebrations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Rick the Stick.
I love it.
Yeah, I've been playing around a little bit. I've been working on videos.
I know. You're having a little bit too much fun with those videos over there.
Oh, I know. AI is those right there, I will tell you, are not AI.
No,
because Dolly actually recorded that multiple times for different things and all that. So,
and we know from last time, Lainey Wilson recorded one specially for Kevin, Michelle's brother.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, can you do one for Kevin?
I know.
Yeah, so yeah, I can tell you, nobody else is going to get a personalized one like that.
No,
I'm sorry, but that was a special.
You didn't
deal.
even get one like that from Lainey.
I know, right? I think she heard the fact I said something about her losing weight, and
Yeah,
I think she heard.
She was on an interview not long ago, griping up a storm about that. Like she didn't even know that
everybody was listening to her because of her dump truck.
Yeah. Yeah. So she didn't know, and then when she started to lose it, everybody, because I guess she was saying that in the beginning there were people who really liked her dump truck, and then there were some people that were griping, saying that she was wearing her pants are too tight because she's too chunky and all this stuff. Then when she started losing it, then they were complaining that she was losing weight and she was getting too skinny. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't,
It wasn't that she was getting too skinny.
She wasn't even trying. Yeah.
She lost the badonkadonk.
She did.
I mean, come on. So,
she did, but some people, when she had it, they were griping that she had it. When she lost it, they griped because it wasn't there. Yeah.
But then she finally came to grip and she goes, hey, if that's what brought him to my music,
right?
So be it.
Right.
So,
sometimes you got to take it where you can get it.
You just
saying.
Just embrace it.
That's right.
So, anything else that you got before we start wrapping up for the night? Because we got to make a trip to the Walmarts to replace all the Halloween candy that we ate.
Oh, that's right. We are on our way to the Walmarts. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, and tomorrow is trick or treat at the school too.
Oh.
Yeah.
That means we're going to buy a lot of candy.
No.
Okay.
I don't have to buy any for the school because it all got donated.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we found the best deal. I don't know if the kids will like it, but I always liked Rice Krispies treats whenever I still like them. But they have a box of 40 at the Walmarts for $9 and something. Mm-hmm. So that was the best trick-or-treat stuff that I've come across this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, the kids at my school, I don't know why, but the chocolate, you put chocolate bars and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. They don't really eat them.
They don't eat a lot of them. What they like, believe it or not, are gummy bears, the fruit chews, fruit roll-ups, things like that. The Rice Krispie treats. I guess my kids like healthy stuff, if you want to call it that. But,
right.
But yeah, they're not big on the chocolate. I tell you what, though. One thing that went over well was those big chewy nerds and the big chewy sweet tarts. They did like that.
So, did they like those? Good.
Oh yeah, they heck with the candy bars. Just give them the straight sugar. They're happy.
They don't need the chocolate mixed in with it. Just straight sugar.
Yeah, just give us the pixie sticks.
I remember when my kids were little, they were like that. They didn't eat a lot of candy, and so it would be for Christmas, Santa Claus would bring them Halloween candy. Mm-hmm. And then for Easter, Santa Claus would bring them Christmas candy. And then for Halloween, then they would get Easter candy. Because it just, instead
Santa
of throwing it away.
It was always behind, huh?
That's right. Santa was always behind. The Easter Bunny was always behind. We just recycled.
Yeah, my kids also like, believe it or not, in my prize chest, I have pencils.
Yeah.
And I have like little animal erasers and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
They love that kind of stuff. So
I always liked that stuff whenever I was a kid.
yeah, so I don't always just try to give them candy. I have better options in there because the teachers weren't very happy when I was just sugaring them up either. So I'm like, fine, I'll give some stuff because I know there's some kids can't have sugar and things. So, but yeah, it works out well for them. But,
good.
So is that all you have?
That is it.
All right.
Everybody be safe and have a lot of fun down there in Key West this week.
You gonna come back here?
Okay.
You never do anymore. That used to be like a thing.
It did.
But we do. Everybody that is down in Key West, we hope you guys have an amazing time. Hopefully looking forward to a fantastic songwriter showcase. Get to watch it on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. All of the artists that are down there are going to have, I know, an amazing time. I know we got artists that are doing the other rooms and stuff on top of the showcase, and artists that's performing all over Key West. So it is an amazing time down there. We wish we were there, but unfortunately, we're going to have to just live vicariously through you. And then pout that it'll be another year that we are awardless.
Right.
So, because you got to be there to, you got to be present to win even a SAC award. So, we're shunned from everywhere. We're even shunned from the shunned artists and stuff. So, we don't win nothing. But on just joking though. But we do. We wish everybody to have a great time down there and be safe. And we'll see y'all when you get back. Right?
That's right.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, just like that, we are done, and we will see you back here next week. Matt Van Fossen, Kirsty Krause. We'll see you.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. With this clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. And some tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab, and they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last one near closing time. The final round chord as I strum the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song.